EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They run once more with Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
On third down, here's Richardson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Taylor on first down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. QB sneak, Richardson.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hey, check that. Street.
Taylor.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a 1st down throw. Fields got his man. It's Warren.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action, Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You look at this Colt defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. No mas.
On 1st down, Fields. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You got it. Why not? Easy. Go.
To the air again, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Hard running at the 15.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson working from the gun.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
To the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Warren will try the right side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jaylen Warren, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They go to the ground again with Tanner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Richardson going on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. EQ.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Wilson. On second down, here's Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson to throw off play action. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, Monday.
Fields on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's got Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. A short one there to Fairview.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action, Fields.
Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A handoff for Warren.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great play there.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23.
It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
In motion right is Wilson.
Fields throwing again.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Back to throw here. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to throw, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Again, Fields.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's got some space here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Warren.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On the run, it's Warren.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Now a run with Warren. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, and by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all